What's happening, Mustang Nation? Dustin here with Life in a Mustang, and today I'm just out driving around. I'm going to meet my family. I had to stay. I was going to clean up my barn because my barn is huge, right? I could fit two four-post car lifts in it and raise them just about all the way up. And I've decided I am tired of working in my carport. My barn is full of totes. I mean, it's a mess. It's full of tools and, totes of yesteryear's childhood, stuff that I've been keeping for a long time. I have a loft in my barn, and today I put a floor in the loft up there. I had the beams, but not the floor part of it. Put the loft floor in, started stacking totes up there, told my family to go on out without me today, and I got sick of cleaning and organizing. So now I'm going to meet them at Michael's. That's where they're at. I guess they got some little project that they're gonna do. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that has been bothering me to the core. And what's bothering me is I want to buy a new car. Now, I love this one, don't get me wrong, but for all the money I'm going to sink into this just to get to the power of a new Mustang, in the long run it's probably smarter because I won't have payments. Right now, house is paid for in cash, right? Paid for house, paid for cars. Only thing we have is electric and insurance, phone bills, right? Everything in my life is paid for. Internet, Adobe, it's $50 a month. If you add up everything I pay a month, it's about $2,000, right? So that leaves me roughly, of my money, not my wife's, $2,000 of my money a month that I don't spend. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. That's about a car payment and full coverage for a new car. And I'm wondering, my wife wants a car. I like my car. I'll continue. My wife has the 2000 Lincoln LS, and she is ready for a new car. Now, her car only has 100,000 miles, right? It's on its second set of tires. We did have to sink about $4,000 into it last year. The cooling system is a hydraulic system, hydraulic pump, hydraulic fan. Quite costly if it doesn't work. As soon as we turned on the AC, the car would overheat. So we had to replace the hydraulic fan, the hydraulic, all that stuff. Now, if I go out and I buy this new car, I'm not going to buy a brand new car, except I do get a plan. We bought this Mustang I'm in right now at Gary Yeoman's Ford. Back when they weren't at the auto mall, we bought this car from Gary Yeoman's Ford way back in the day in 2000s when we bought this car. It's a 2001, but we bought it in 2000. Way back in the day when Gary Yeoman's was on International right by Krispy Kreme. Right? I don't know if any of y'all have been in Florida long enough to remember that, or the Volusia County area, but that's when we bought the car. Right? When Gary Yeoman's was at International. We got a plan. My uncle is an engineer for Ford, so we get we get a couple $1,000s off, plus we get lower interest rates. I found a place where I can go out. They have a 2016 Mustang GT, and they have some 14s and 15s. I want to try to get 15 and above. I don't know if I'm going to do this or not. I told my wife, I told her if my bike sells, because I'm selling my bike, I have 3 motorcycles and I only need one. I'm selling the one that's most likely, younger generations would want. So I'm selling a bike. I'm hoping I can get the money from that and the money that I have and go put a down payment on a new car. But should I go out and buy a new car? I'm not sure, because I could make my wife drive her car for another year or two, keep the money and build the car that I'm in now, 2001 Mustang GT, buy a new motor, build this motor. I've been in contact with a machine shop. I'm ready to pull the trigger on buying the forged internals. I was gonna turbo the car, then blow up and then forge it. And I'm like, you know what, then I'll have to buy a block too in case, you know, something catastrophically went wrong where I'd have to go out and buy a new block, say a rod scores the cylinder or something like that. So I'm like, what do I do? Do I build my car? Do I buy my wife a car? And I mean, automatics are faster. What do they say? Stick shifts to impress your high school girlfriend, automatics to win races. Right? That's what they say. Automatics are faster. The other night, I raced a 2015 or 16, I think it was a 16, Mustang GT. Right? We did a roll race in Mexico. And on the road that I'm now in Mexico. And we both, he kept hitting the gas way before I did. Right? I'd get up beside him and he nailed the gas before whatever. But the thing is my car is lighter than his. And it's not completely stock. At one time, it was a forged internal motor. But it's not now. It's a junkyard motor with some bolt-ons. And I guess it was the power to weight ratio, because he was definitely nailing it. I know what a red line sounds like, right? And the car, yes, he pulled me. He gapped me, but not bad. Like, if I built this motor, I think I would have smoked him. Those cars are a lot heavier. I don't know. So, buy the Mustang, let my wife drive it, because if we buy a car, the wife's going to get it, not me. Let her drive the new Mustang and me drive it, you know, whenever I want to. Make her drive, you know, her old car, because I don't plan on trading in or selling anything. I don't do that. If you pay something off, keep it. Till that thing burns to the freaking ground, keep that sucker. And that's my predicament. I could dump all that money into this car and have no payments in my, a phone bill, insurance, house is completely paid for, deed in hand. You know, nothing is out on a loan right now. Everything I own, we own it outright. Do I really want a bank-owned car to make payments for the next 5 years? I don't know, but I really want a new car, and she really wants a new car. So I don't know, guys. What should I do? Should I build this car, make her drive her car for a couple more years? That way I can spend all the money that we have in building this car? Or should I take all our spare money and put it into a car payment and full coverage insurance and everything else? I'm really tore up about this, because I really want a new car. I want to be like, oh look, I got a new car too. I got a 2016 or above Mustang GT. Brand new ones are nice, and it's actually somewhat cheaper to buy a new one. I don't know what I should do. I mean, I've been in contact with Gary Omans. There's a guy there. I've been in contact with Gary Omans. There's a guy there that still works there from when we bought this car. He sold us this car at Gary Omans, you know, almost 20 years ago. He still works there. I'm in contact with him. I got my A-plan, what they call a A-plan PIN number. You gotta have a PIN, and they actually give you an actual ink pen, like it's pretty cool. But anyway, so if you use A-plan, you get an ink pen and a pin, like a number that you use to get the A-plan, like saying, yes, this person is allowed to use this. So, you know, I'm kind of bound up about what I should do. I really love this car. This car is never, ever gonna get sold, right? This car is never gonna get sold. But if I don't buy a new car, I could build it a lot faster. If I buy a new car, I'm not gonna build it as fast, and I'm gonna wanna start dumping money into that newer car. My wife really wants a brand new Mustang, and if I can find one with under 30,000 miles and it's a 15 or above, I think I'm gonna pull the trigger. I really want my bike to sell. That way I don't have to touch anything in savings for a down payment. And I'm not trading anything in. That is not gonna happen. Definitely not trading nothing in. So that's my little question rant. I know a lot of people might not see this. Some may or may not. All right, so here's a little tour of the grounds. That's a chicken coop, kids play area, sitting area. That's a cat house. It's a house and a kennel for the cats. That's where baby chickens go. So I'm gonna take you out and I'm gonna show you this barn I'm talking about. cold today. I got a few projects going on with the car, but it's too cold to work. And you know, during the summer, during the winter, if I had this barn set up as a shop, I'd be able to do these things without freezing my butt off. So that's the whole point of this video, to talk to you guys. Should I buy a new car? I'm definitely setting the barn up to work on some stuff. Here, check this out. There's another building on the property. You know, there's part of our yard. Pig pen. This house used to be a nursery. We bought it and it was in total despair. I mean, it was just completely freaked up. They had been dumping logs in the backyard. I'll show you that. But it's definitely big enough. As you can see, this used to be a driveway out to the barn. This is the barn. The hurricane blew one of the doors down. I still have to fix that. There's our tree house in the backyard. So here's the rest of the property. As you can see, I was thinking about building a little mini racetrack out here. There's plenty of room to build a little dirt course. All right, so come check this out. This is what I'm working with. As you can see, it is wall to wall stuff. And that used to be my work area. So today I've been stuffing stuff up in that loft and in that room. I'm gonna try. Believe it or not, all this stuff is stuff that we've accumulated since I was a kid. So I work at a place that rents dumpsters out. We have a demolitions. And I work at the landfill. I'm gonna rent a dumpster. We're gonna get rid of a lot of this stuff that no one's ever gonna use. And this will be the new shop. I'm gonna try to get this completed this week. I won't have a car lift in here right away. You know, I might wait a while on that because I really want to build a car or buy a new car. So you guys tell me, should I buy a new car? Should I fix the car I've got? Should I try to swing both? Definitely gonna fix this barn. I mean, look at all this room I could have. I have some air conditioners. Working at a landfill, we do demolition. Like we just tore down Embry-Riddle, some of their schoolhouses. And I got these air conditioners. They have heat and air. Those things are almost $3,000 a piece. I looked them up and they work. So yeah, it's a mess because it was kind of organized. I've been out here going through stuff for trash and organizing. But line that with toolboxes, work tables. Here's a door panel I made. It's pretty cool. There used to be these glass inserts and went there and there. It's pretty moldy, but I carved that out. One day I'll show you guys how to make a custom door panel. When I was getting MECP certified, we had to make a door panel as part of our courses. So I made a door panel. But yeah, so there's a little tour of the grounds. That's my thoughts on getting a shop ready. And you know, there's a lot of work to do here. We've had the place for 2 years now. It's a lot. So far we put most of the money and time into the house itself. And it's expensive. It's very expensive. One good thing about working for a demolition crew, you get a lot of stuff like brand new tile, brand new roofing supplies. I get a lot of brand new stuff from different job sites when they don't use the rest of it. So, you know, that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna end it there. It's just a talking head video. My apologies. It's just too cold to do anything. And I was gonna do a how-to video today. I'm not. I'm still gonna do a this tool is cool. I do got another tool for you guys today. But it's too cold. I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't have a backup plan. But next weekend is going to be something awesome. So I hope you all look forward to that. I know I am. And don't forget to watch This Tool is Cool, coming out in a few hours. I'll catch y'all later. This is Life in a Mustang. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Peace.